Ever wondered how to make professional intro videos for free? Well, today I'm going to show you. Okay guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own intro videos for free. And in order to do this, we are going to find some video and audio files online. And we will edit them in Adobe Premiere Pro and Wondershare Filmora 9. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is look for some video files, and we will go to a site called movietools.info. When you open the site, this is what you will see, and the place we want to go is down on the left hand side here. It's video background loops, and as you can see, there's an array of different loops here. Okay, let's take a look at some of the loops that they have here on the site. Let's have a look at the sports ones. Okay, on the first page they have 4 different loops. On the second page there's 1, so there's 5 sport loops in total. Let's take a look at the American football one first. When you want to download the loops, basically you can download them in 2 different file formats. You can WMV or an MP4. Let's download the MP4 version. And we'll take a look at it. This is what the loop will look like once you download it. You can use this for the background in your intro videos. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to use 2 music loops here. I'm going to blend them together in the final video. So I'm going to take the first one here, and download the MP4 version of it. You go back, I'm going to get the second one. We'll download the MP4 version of that too. Okay, so next now we're going to look for some audio files to use in the background. So let's go to Bensound and let's have a look to see what kind of music we have on this side. Okay, let's have a listen to the first one. Okay, so when you click on download, it'll give you 2 options. You can buy a pro license for €24, or you can just play or download the MP3 format for free. I'm not going to use the music from one of these sites, but I want to use it from a different site for the video I'm going to show you. But as you can see, all these downloads are actually free to download, and there's no copyright on them. But it is nice to leave a link back to Bensound, just so the creator can take some credit for it. The next site we're going to go to is Free Music Archive. And you can browse by genre here, all different types of music on here. So let's just go to pop, and let's see what's inside here. This is one I tend to use a lot. So if you want to download from this site, just click on the arrow here and your file will download. That's your MP3 file saved. The last site we're going to take a look at is No Copyright Sounds, which is a YouTube channel. And in order to get the music from the site, all you have to do is find a song that you want. I like Alan Walker's music, so let's have a look for Alan Walker. Okay, let's have a listen to Spectra. You can recognize this song from most YouTube videos online. So let's just say you want to get this music video. How do you do it? Okay, first thing you will do, you'll open a site called convert2mp3.net. The first one here. Because on the pop-up ad. Go back to your video. Copy the address of the video. Bring it to convert2mp3. Paste it in here. And I'm going to change that to English. Convert. And the site is now converting the video into an MP3 audio file. Basically, it's taking the MP3 music off the video. On the site, you can actually change any of the names on the titles that you've downloaded. So I'm just going to click continue and click download. So now we've got our music file, we've got our video files. Let's go and take a look at how we edit them together. Okay, let's start editing the video. So the first thing we'll do is your intro video. We will create a folder for it on our desktop. We named it intro video. And as you can see, I've already found my files I've downloaded, my 2 video loops and my audio file. And I put them into this folder. Also, I've actually saved my Adobe Premiere Pro project to this folder for the intro video. So the first thing we will do is we will open Adobe Premiere Pro. Excuse me. Okay, this is Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's go to new project. We will type the name of the project here. Intro creation. Give it any name you want. And click return. Okay, when Adobe Premiere Pro opens, the first thing we will do is click on these 2 arrows here. Make sure it's on Project Info Creation. It's basically the first one on the drop-down box. And the reason you do that is when we go back to our folder, we would highlight the 3 files that we want in our video, that we want to edit for our video, drag them into Premiere Pro, and we can drop them here. We've imported our 3 folders, our 3 files. We can start editing. First thing we'll do is drag the first video we want in our video over to here. Actually, it's dragged all 3 in there, so I'll just clear these. Okay, we'll click on the individual one. We'll drag the first video over. Sorry, there it is. Okay, here's our first video. So change sequence settings, that's fine. Drag our second video over. And drag our audio file over. And since you've dragged the 3 folders into the editing section of the software, it's also created this new file over here. This is basically your finished file. It's got all 3 of these combined into one. So that's representing what you have over here. Okay, so let's start editing. First thing we'll do, we want to trim the 2 videos back to 6 seconds, because I know the videos are 20 seconds long, if I'm right about that. Yeah, they're 20 seconds long each. We only want 5 to 6 seconds to make a 10 to 12 seconds intro video. So the way that we do that is by clicking on the razor, click on 12 up here, and we want to make sure that's exactly 12. So you hold Alt and scroll forward. Actually no, sorry, it's 6. We want it back at 6, sorry. So 6 seconds. You can pull that across. Okay. That's close enough to 6. Yeah, actually it's dead on 6 seconds, as you can see there. So click on the razor. Only cut the top one, because the top one is actually your video file. The bottom one is your audio file. We'll do the audio file last, we'll just do the video file for now. So we'll click it there, and as you can see it's cut it into 2 different sections. So we can delete that section. We can hold Alt, scroll back out, move on to the second video. It starts at 20 seconds, so we want about 26 seconds, so somewhere around there. Okay, that's a bit further. Scroll a little further. I wish they had an easier control for that, but that's the only way you can do it. Okay, we want it on exactly 26 seconds. There you go, 26 seconds. So we'll cut the top file again. This is the video file. And we can delete the second part of it. So we clear that. Okay, so now we've got 2 files, 2 movie files, or video loops that are 6 seconds long. We want to combine them. So you drag this one across and it will snap onto the end of the first video. So the next thing we'll do is we will cut our audio. So in order to cut our audio, we'll zoom in. I need to zoom in on this. It never seems to go where you want. You can also do it this way. You can also, if I can remember how to do this. Well, I can't remember how to do that, but just scroll out and go close enough to down. Actually, no, we want to go to the end of the video. So that's snapped onto the end of it. 1201. So we'll just trim a second off each of those. Okay, so it's the razor tool you want. You click here, and this time we will cut the audio file as well. So cut and cut. Okay, so now we've got 12 seconds of video, 2 different videos which are going to be transitioned between the 2 of them, and we got an audio file that matches the length. So the next thing we want to do is we will do the transition between the 2 videos first. Okay, so we click on these 2 arrows here, click on effects, go to video transitions, and there's a whole load of different ones that you can use here. You can go through these yourself. They all work the same principle as the first one I will show you. Okay, we'll just have a look at page feel first. This is one I use a lot. So if I drag play bar back to here, we can have a look at it. That looks pretty good. So basically the first video peels away to reveal the second video. Now we're going to put fade in at the start, and the way we do that is we go to video transitions, go to dissolve, go to dip to black, and you have to drag it in over the purple one because this is your video. It won't actually drop over the audio file. So basically all I'm doing here is I'm right clicking, holding the mouse button down, dragging it over. Beautiful. Same at the end. So the first transition will start at black and fade into the video. The second one will start at the video and fade into black. Okay, so let's have a look at how that looks. So we'll just press play, it's at the start. Okay, I actually did dip to white at the end here, so I'm going to change that to dip to black. My mistake, sorry about that. You can just drag it over the one that you've already placed in there and it'll actually change fade to black. So if you look at this time, last time I faded to white, this time I want to fade to black. That's better. And at the start, just make sure, start at black. Yes, start at black and fade it to the video. Next we will do the audio transition. So we'll just click on audio transition, open the folder, click on crossfade and go to exponential fade. So you can drag it in, this time over the green section. It won't drop over the purple, it's just over the green section. You can drop it. And we'll do the same at the end. That didn't drop for some reason, so we'll do it again. Okay, and what I like to do here is I generally tend to make them match up because the video just seems better when they seem to match. So you click on this arrow, drag that back to the end to line up with the dip to black fade on the video. So that's that one then. We'll go to the end of the video and you can zoom in a few different ways. You can hold Alt and zoom and scroll forward, which is probably the easiest way to do it. Okay, so we click on exponential fade, drag it back to there. Okay, now let's have a look at it. This is the end of the video, so audio and video should fade together. Okay, that works. And at the start, they should start at black and fade into the video. So the same thing should happen to music now. Okay, that's okay. So the next thing we're going to do, I tend to use a different program for editing the text and doing a bit more editing to the transitions. But I tend to do this on a different program. It seems to be a lot easier to do it. You can do it on Adobe Pro if you want, but I'm going to show you how to actually do it a lot quicker on a different program. So what we're going to do is we're going to export the file. There's nothing saving as. If you save as, it's just saving the program the way it is here inside in Adobe Pro. It's not actually a rendered completed file. Whereas if you export, you're turning it into a finished file. Actually, before we export the file, music seems to be very loud in this, so I'm going to show you how you can actually turn down the volume a small bit on the music. So if we press play here, you can hear that the music is extremely loud. So what we'll do is we'll go into audio, we can press play, and we can tone down the level of the music. And if you want to do a voiceover on this, when you record a voiceover, it'll go on to the next audio track down, which will probably come up here. So you'll be able to turn the music up and down, you'll be able to turn the audio or voiceover up and down. So that seems to be it for using Adobe Pro. Let's export the file. Okay, inside here, we're going to give it a name first. So the output name is always along these lines. So what you need to do is just click on it, find the file where you want to save the file. So I'll do intro video. This is where we saved all our files, and we'll give it a name. Intro creation. Oops, I missed the T. Okay, save. Hasn't saved yet. What you need to do now is decide what way you want to save it. You can click in here and you can save it as an MP4, WMV. There's loads of different files you can save it as, but the best one I think is just to leave it on H2.64, 0.264 I mean, and go in here and you can choose the resolution you want to save it at. I'm going to save it at YouTube 2160 4K. This is a pretty big file when I save it. You can also save it at full HD. I'm going to do the 4K. Okay, when you've that done, everything seems to be okay. So just click on export and it'll start rendering your file. Okay, as soon as that's done, we'll take a look at the file. So it saves the file, so we close this down. Okay, actually don't close it down, leave it on for just for a minute. Go and check the file first. So we go into our folder where we saved the file. That seems pretty good. Okay, so now you can close down Adobe File. Click here and click yes. Or yes. Okay, the next thing we're going to do to add a bit more finesse to the transitions, we're going to open in a different program. So let's open Wondershare Filmora. While that's open, we can leave that opened. Filmora makes it actually a lot easier to put text and a bit more finesse to your transitions. So we'll click on New Project. Okay, and this is Filmora here. So we will go back to the folder where we saved our files. This time you only want the file that you created inside an Adobe Pro. So it's the intro creation file we're going to drag in. So we can drag it in. And we can drop it here. I just click yes on this, it doesn't make any difference. So up here then, if you want to open it a different way, you can open your files here by import media files, and just find them on your computer. But anyway, let's drag it down here, match the media. Okay, you can press play to make sure the file is okay. That's looking quite good. Yeah, and all the fades are there as well. So what we can do here is, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tidy up the transitions a small bit. So we click on transition, you can scroll down. The transition I'm going to use for this video is row COS slide. So if you drag that down here, you can drop it at the start. And just for changing it, we're going to do the other one at the side here, which is row COS whisk. So let's have a look at what difference that's made to the video. So you can see it gives a nice effect as it kind of opens the video file. And at the end, it fades away nicely. We're not actually going to do any more with that, but all of these different transitions, you can just drag them over the one that's down here. Just right click, drag it over, and you can find the one that suits your video the best. I quite like the one that I've got on that video at the moment. Just have one more look at the start. Yes, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is our titles, our text over the top of the video. And for this, I'm going to use this one here. You can mess around with them. Actually, no, first we will do the subscribe link on it. We'll do this one here. We want to put a subscribe link on our video. It's not exactly a link, it's actually embedded into the video, but it's a caption that just tells you to subscribe. So if we drag it in there, which we've done, if we press play, you can see that's popping up. It's absolutely massive for what we need. So what you can do here is, first off, you can drag that out to make it actually a lot easier to look at. So let's drag that out so we can see our text. Okay, that's just the transition starting there, so let's just go back and forth. There we go. So double click on it. You can edit it inside here by highlighting it, your text, or you can edit it here by highlighting your text. So what I'm going to type in is like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. Alright, we need to actually align text. I think if we center align it, that'll look much better. That's much better. So we can drag it down by size. And we'll use that in a second. We'll just change the size of this. So we clicked on the icon, drag it down, position it there. Because the text is actually pretty hard to see with the background, we're going to change that in a second. Okay. So if we highlight the text, click here, we can change the color of it. That's much better, stands out better. The icon at the back here, if you drag it from the corner, it'll keep the aspect ratio. Whereas if you want to stretch it, you can stretch it like that. You will widen it. If you want to make it taller, you can make it taller. Okay, so let's just move our text in a bit further. That's plenty big for our text. Let's just try and position that a bit better. That looks quite okay. What I might do is I might change the size of like and the size of comment. Just to put the emphasis on subscribe. So if we click on that, we can change the size inside here. Okay, that's way too small. A little smaller, bigger than that. Maybe 68. 72. That's better. So change font to 72. Just drag it back a small bit. There we go. It's just fiddling around with it until you're actually happy with it. Okay, I think that's okay. I think we'll leave it at that. So if we press play now, we can have a look at what that looks like on a video. Yeah, maybe if we move the middle text, make it a small bit smaller. So let's go back to here. Okay, that seems to be centered. I'm just going to leave that. You can mess around with that chart so that you actually get it perfect. That's good enough for me. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is put a shadow on it. So we click on that. Click on, make sure that the icon in the back is actually highlighted. Click on drop shadow. Okay, click on drop shadow. And you can see the shadows coming in the background to have a 3D effect. So basically, it's about 80, maybe 75. And this is the vibrant one. This really gives it the 3D effect. So let's bring that to 6, I think. Okay, we've got a nice 3D effect. Let's do our main title for the video. So we drag that down here. And again, you can change your title. So there's viable solutions. Okay, it seems a bit big, so we can just change the size of it here. That doesn't do that. Maybe a bit smaller. Don't know if everyone watching the video is going to be blind. So we change this text as well. Side logo for the channel. I'm not going to change the size. I don't think you need to do it. I think it actually lines up perfect. But you can change the size of the background. You can make it bigger, smaller. So you can make it bigger, smaller, whatever you want to do. Just like that seems okay to me. So let's just line it up and see what it looks like on the video. Okay, so everything's coming at the same time. That's not really what we want. So we'll just stop it a second. Actually, we forgot to put the shadow onto the center, so let's do that now. Okay. Alright, background. Drop shadow, change it to 6, we keep it the same as the last part of the video. That was 4, and 75. So that gives a shadow to the background. So we'll click OK. Double click down here. If you want to go back into one of the titles, where it says title 21 on that purple bar, you can double click on it, or you can double click on that one. And that will highlight the one that you're actually looking for. So I'm just going to give this text a bit more of a 3D effect. So what we're going to do is I'll choose one of the ones here. I think we'll go with that. That looks pretty good. Okay, so we want to give the text a shadow there. Does it give the option for it? No. So unfortunately we can't put a shadow on the text. Put animation. This is how your text will actually come in. We're going to leave that on for a second. So we want that to start about there and to end maybe about there. And the subscribe button to stay a bit longer. So if we press play on the video now, start, let's see how that looks. Nice transition, text comes in, the subscribe button comes in. And let's just have a look at the end of it again. So I don't like the way our main title is just disappearing. I want it to actually transition, so what we can do with that is we can go to our transitions. We want a fade one. This is actually a pretty nice one to use. Put that in there and we'll press play now. You can see it dissolves. That looks much better. So you can do the same down here. Let's see how that looks. Maybe have them stretch out a bit, tiny bit longer. And let's have a look at that now. Anyway, from here on, it's just a matter of messing around until you actually get the video perfect for what you want. So we're going to export the file next. Okay, so we're going to export the file next to make a rendered file out of it. So look at export. Actually, I recommend saving the file first. Save the project. Save project. The last one where you want to save it. Click OK. You can give it a name as well. So we're going to export the file now. Create video. Settings. That one resolution is too high. Let's go to highest. Why not? And we want to change it to 30 frames per second. Everything else seems to be okay. Click on best. Let's just go best, whatever settings it puts on there. I think if you click on these, it changes the settings. It's changing the bit weight. So let's go best. So give the video a name. Intro, and where you want to save it, and we're inside the intro video folder, so click that folder and export, and the program will start rendering your file. I'm going to fast forward the video, or maybe stop it and start the video, and I'll be back to you in a few seconds. Okay, so we can close this. The file has rendered. We can close this, and we can save our project. I'm not going to do a name now. You can save it whatever name you want. So we'll go take a look at our file now. This is our finished rendered file. Okay guys, that's nearly it for the video. At the end of this video I will tag on 6 or 7 different intro videos which I made myself to give you an idea of what you can actually do with the software and how the intro files can actually turn out. But that seems to be all for the editing side of it, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.